that, I create my own company, okay, directly. I really don't know why, okay, but it was it was my idea. During 6 years, it was a success before the COVID. Okay, just before the COVID. So I tried into that company so many projects. So it was catering, it was helping society to have like a beautiful lunch. Yes. It was private diner. It was very big concept, and it was between really 2 people until 2,500 people that I made. Okay, I have a crew of like 40 people who work for me. It was too much, clearly, and it was a wonderful adventure. A wonderful adventure. I lose so many monies. I lose so many energy, but I learned so many things about how to manage an industry. Okay, because I had like 40 people, but seriously 40 people like everywhere and without process. So right now I'm my first trainees because I found the print screen, because I made like a very big clean into my hard drive, and I saw the print screen when she deleted all of my first site web.
The first what?
My first site web.
Oh.
Yes. And
website.
Website, sorry.
Yeah.
Website. Because I didn't put like a process and everything. And when I said that I don't want to work anymore with her, she deleted like everything. And I was like, what? Yeah, a lot of work, a lot of energy, a lot of money. And it was that kind of thing that I learned, okay, from the beginning until right now. Right now you need to see all of the passwords, you don't have access to that. But I think that, and I saw that in a lot of companies, everyone is passing through those kind of problems. Okay, so it's for that right now when we explain project and process because we're helping a lot of people to open places or projects. Okay, more like in consultancy, and we are always talking about that. And before we are just imagine to open. Are you ready to listen those kind of problem? Are you ready to learning those kind of problem and putting your process, because you need to protect yourself from everything. Accountability, accounting, RH, okay, or to be helped like this. At the beginning, weaknesses, we just we 3 months before the opening, we had already 5 employees, just to make something. When I said perfect, and it was just employees like that. Right now we have so many help from our city, okay, to engage people into our project. Okay, so formation FPI, we said in French. So it's always formation, and it's so much easier. So we find also process into our RH, okay, also into accounting and everything, to earn a lot of hours of just bad timings. Okay.
So can you explain what you do?
Me?
So you were saying that it's no waste. So how do you achieve no waste?
Yes.
And are the people in the kitchen? Don't worry about any extra talk, and we can do all the edits. So the people in the kitchen, are they? How did you source your employees, or how did you find your employees? And so the ecotourism sustainable part, how have you achieved that?
Ok.
Est-ce que tu peux juste reculer un tout petit peu?
Ouais, bien sûr.
Merci beaucoup.
So, the values of a place are just really attractive, because when you talk about food waste, when you talk about social impact, when you talk about plant-based, when you talk about urban garden and everything, you just find people with a consciousness and with open-minded profile. And there is something like, and I really like that, because there is a lot of people who like to travel and just to pass at those kind of places, you know, and you will not make your life with them, but you will give them like, I don't know, like a passport, you know, to a new world of perception with the food, okay, the healthy food, or you grow your veggies and everything, because it's like, and it's what I said, it's like more a school than just like a restaurant, okay? And it's for that we find Spanish girls crazy, okay? But she was traveling, she was just traveling, so it was just 6 months, you know? And it's that also that changed in my way of thinking. You cannot make your life with them. It's just like sharing things, and it's like a little relation, but it's perfect. It's perfect like this. And I'm so grateful for that. And so here we just attract a lot of young people. It's true, young people. So young people doesn't have expertise. So in that way, we became mentor, okay, and we try just to give them also that kind of time. And it's what I said, I'm also a student because I don't know how to work with you, okay? It's that kind of things. Mm-hmm. Okay. So about food waste, what is really important right now, we are fighting again waste into our kitchen. I think that it must be just the first process of all of the restaurants that you have in the world. Secondly, when you said waste, we are searching about not only the fruits, okay, that you have, so not the cauliflower, not the eggplant, but how it's grown, okay? So the roots, the plants, the leaves, the flowers, the soil that you had, or you can use that, okay, and everything. And so after that, you have just like a real upcycling on each way of thinking. Okay, on each ingredient, each product, and everything. And when you think like that, you see that everything is connected together. Okay, and it's what we are trying to make here to Entropy. It's clearly like, it's like 22 degustation, plant-based degustation, and with locality. So when you say locality, it's seasonality. So it's just to show to the people how it's possible to have so many ideas, okay, with so many products in Belgium. Okay, it was open to me. And right now it's just like, it's a lot of narration during our menu. It's a lot of, it's more like a Walt Disney ideas, okay? Telling the truth behind our dishes, but telling also how we think, how the idea came, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and that's the thing, the why, like why you're before your time, really, like you're the perfect time is what I'm saying. So you're before the time when you started. So you were ahead of you're probably a market leader in what you're doing right now. Plant-based, sustainability, mm-hmm. social enterprise, all of these things. So, like, the why. What made you want to...
My why, it was in 2017.
Yeah.
When I just had the opportunity to give my time for a social cause. It was to helping the Parc Maximilien, where you have all of the refugees at the beginning. Right now, everything is like more horrible, more structural, but not at all. Because we need to continue to help them, but it's another trip. And so we raised money for that, okay? And I went to the shop with the money to buy just like to make like spaghetti, you know, something like that. But I saw a palette full of food like this, okay? And I said, what are you doing with that, and they said, I will throw away. And I said, Melke, take those things, okay? I will make dishes for people to eat. And in 4 hours, okay, directly after that, because it was not just a spaghetti, it was with so many products, it was crazy. Normally it was for 600 people, but we didn't pay for food because just bring back all of that food surplus, okay? And with that, we just called like 20 more persons, okay, volunteers, to build the menu for the night. And it was 1,000 people that we fed, okay, in like 4 hours with just food surplus. And at that time, I was just like, yeah, it was crazy, but the most crazy thing is that when you go there, it was just like a mess. It was a mess, it was in winter, everything was already dark, and you see all of the precarity, and you see also all of the problems. And like this, I saw that it was possible just to manage food surplus with to help people in need. Okay, I knew that it was there, but I never take the time to do that, and it was like a very big shot. And yeah, and I lose like 4 people in my team at that time because they didn't trust in that product, in that idea. The next day. So yeah, and I really don't care because right now I'm there. So it's what also I said. Just trust in your ideas and in yourself. Your vision is eternal, okay, and the people are just ephemeral. Okay, it's always that, and it will be like that. Maybe you can. It can be hard to lose someone. It can be super hard, but seriously, you will be better with people who are just. Yeah. So it's for that yes, our ideas became like more structured days after days, and the COVID clearly helped us to create that that thing. Yes, we fed the crazy month. It was 14,000 people by month that we fed. Soup, dish, desserts. So you need to imagine all of them like that. Bonjour.
How much time do you have left?
It's okay, already it's finished for tonight.
Does anybody have any questions? Or?
Yes. You can see.
Me too, yeah.
Baptiste, just
That's
back
enough?
there.
Is that good?
He's not a chef at all. He's just like.
Oh my god, I will lose my arm.
Cooking. Just like cooking.
It's okay.
He was
It's okay,
an entrepreneur
I can.
in the shoes industry. Okay, and he said, okay, I just want to work for you and with you, and yeah, we make a try. And we still how many times?
So what's next?
My next, yeah, sure. Because with this, you have a restaurant, and when you have a restaurant, you have so many other places to go to eat. Okay, so you need to be different, sure, but you need to also understand the people who will come to eat, and you can see that people are just like there is money problems a lot. They are saving a lot of money for holidays differently. Our world is changing, so it's true. We don't have the same. The same amount of people every day. So we need to think about how clearly change that. Okay. And also for our health, it was really important. So we changed already our first spot that you just and we try to put a lot of people there. Okay, so more interaction, easier for us. I'm not going there because you need to think. It's really easy. When you are going from there to there, it's 22 seconds. Okay, 22 seconds without someone who said, "Hey, it's good." May I can ask you something, or something like that. Okay, and in our project, it's always the kitchen. We are going outside. Okay, we don't have waiters. Okay, really important for us. So And that way, when you need to speak, and you just come back. You need to imagine that you pass by table seriously like this between 15 and 20 minutes by night to come like this. So it's for that our legs and our feet was a mess. So we're just putting all of our energy there. Okay. And right now we're just changing. Maybe we will put everything there, but with one big table. So we can explain to everyone in one time the full story and the full ideas. Okay, we are just always like that. We like our place, and yes, we are just trying to change when with the problem that we see. Okay, and for next week it's clearly garden. I need to fight for it. Yeah, but our garden first. Hello. So. The co-founder and my wife sometimes when it's working. Yeah, she's still there. So yeah, it's just to create, you know, it's just to create a magical way into what is already existing. You know, I don't need to change place. It's working, and I will at that place.
You humanize your business.
Yes, I will like this one. Yeah. So yeah, and more. What's next? Just to be, healthier. Yeah. Healthier. So already, right now, you know, it's crazy. I had.
It's okay. Yeah.
Ça va?
Yeah. Oui.
I'm 35 right now, and you know, I said, yeah, I just 35, you know. But seriously, I just looked at myself and said, wow. Yeah, you don't have, you're not the young guy anymore. And but it's funny to say that. And right now, I'm just thinking always differently, more for myself than for the others. Yeah, maybe you will see that better. But and when you think like that, you see also more.
Do you network with similar businesses? Do you network with similar businesses so that you can learn from each other? Like, do you have support in some way?
Yeah, I'm not alone. I have a lot of. It's because I really need that. We have a lot of entrepreneurs. We have a lot of friends who own businesses, and when we have a problem, we are always talking together. Okay. But right now, what I'm trying clearly to do, it's also because I lose a bit of that way, you know, learning. I'm learning skills, it's true, but I'm not learning. Okay, and right now, I would like to become a teacher, more teacher, and so yeah. Trying to take time to learn new concepts, new things, etc. More in consultancy than just function.
It's really good to hear you talk about your health first. It's like the airplane, you know, nothing can survive without you being healthy first.
Yes.
You know, so it's, I've never heard an entrepreneur ever say anything about his health first.
No.
And that is so important. Like, you look healthy. Do you know what I'm saying? So you're obviously looking after yourself.
Yes.
You know, like, you don't look tired. You know, you see chefs and they're like, Jesus, they look really battered and
it's just because we like that. Seriously, we like the pressure. Okay, enjoy because I like other kind of pressure. First, okay, seriously, I was a triathlete, so I understand that idea. Nothing is impossible. Okay, but your body is just like one body for just all of your days. Okay. Last year, so 3 years ago, I had a very big car crash accident. Okay, it was 4 months just like that, and I just came back. Nothing happened. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I have like very big trouble. Okay, when I heard like something like a nose or something, I screamed. It's not a cried, just like that, and it was okay. Maybe I have a problem, you know, and. It's okay to have that kind of problem. You know, it's just like you are not fool.
No, you're not crazy. It was a post-traumatic.
Yeah, yes, it was that kind of things. But when you talk with people about how you are and how you have problem, it's like when I said right now in the kitchen, if you don't put the plates, with the right, if I don't have the green arpeggios on the right and the white on the left, and you change that, my mind becomes just crazy because I really need to have that things, and it's just how my brain is working. Okay, and with that, and last year it was a bike accident, and I saw everything because with the car crash it was just I fall asleep and ciao, and I was alone, so it's okay. But with the bike I saw everything, and my legs just turned and everything. The bike is just there, and as a triathlete, I don't know when I will be back. Okay, normally this weekend it was the European Championships. I was a guest, and I cannot go there because I don't feel it, But I prefer to say I don't feel it and just say I will make something different,
But
It will be for later.
partner and a daughter now as well. So
Yeah. She wants to see her daddy alive. Yes.
I have two short questions.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm just gonna turn this on again. So maybe my question is gonna be difficult for you because it's an easy one. So let me just turn this
I'm
on.
happy.
Okay, so my question is, what would you say if I ask you to explain me the concept of the restaurant only in few words?
Okay, so Entropy is the gastronomic part.
Exactly.
Just
Entropy. What's the concept of entropy?
Okay, Entropy. I need to say that? No.
What?
I need to say that again? No.
No,
I
don't
can,
say it.
I can
Just
read it,
answer
okay.
my question, yes.
So Entropy is the gastronomic part of our association of projects, and we fight against waste and precarity. And Entropy is right now a place where you can eat 100% plant-based stuffs from our Belgian country.
Okay. And you also have a garden, you said, no?
Yeah, I have also a garden, but in a way, okay. No, but I don't know how to explain that. Yeah, it's just that I have a garden because, in few words, I cannot explain. It's just because our house was into the forest first, and when we opened that place, I lost totally my way of just going everywhere into my place, and so we bring back everything from a forest there. Okay, and also we saw that it's a lot of positive energy to have that kind of garden here in Brussels, and we have a lot of children who are just passing there to see the Seine. Okay, so you have in that historical place. You have also pedagogic garden, and in that way I think that it's really clearly fitting. Okay, and for the team also they are trying stuff that they never tasted before, so it's great to see that.
So Entropy is only the gastronomic part of the association, you said? So it's just a part of your concept, actually.
Yeah, it's more, it's more the ID. Entropy is the ID of everything. It's just like a light. Okay, if I to say that, just a light.
Okay. I'm not sure if we. I'm not sure. Again, in a few words, what is the experience you want to offer to people who come to eat here?
Actually, I say it's more like a Walt Disney idea, but it's giving, first our imagination. Okay, with the product that we found with our farmers and everything, because without farmers we are just nothing. Okay, I cannot work with them. Without them I cannot work.
Yeah,
it's true. So what I just offered is the work of our farmers first. Okay, and after it's with my imaginations we create the full menu and the full idea.
Okay, so I will turn my question in another way, because...
I will just say to them to
right.
stop. S'il vous plaît. Ah ouais, ouais, les gars. Merci.
Ok.
C'est pas simple, les pauvres, on les empêche de faire leur travail.
C'est pas grave. Ils le font petit après.
Ok, dès qu'elle t'a un petit peu, super. So my question also was, what would you like the people who come to eat here feels? Qu'est-ce que tu voudrais que les gens qui viennent manger ici puissent ressentir?
I think it's the truth behind the work of our farmers, okay, and also, yeah, the future of food. Seriously, it's just what I'm trying to do every time, you know, to understand the product and just to give that product in my way, but when I see what we are doing, and when I see the connection that we have with the customers, and yeah, clearly I would like to say the guests, it's better for me. I see a story, and I see, like, you know, when I say Walt Disney ideas, it's just because each night I'm trying to read a book with my daughter, and it's the same that I'm trying to make with my guests, you know, speaking with my heart, with the imagination that we create with the crew and with the product that we had, and so we have a beautiful story, and with that story we are just sharing that to them. And so I don't know what I'm really waiting for. That it's just that when we see people just like with a big smile, with okay, right now I understand why it tastes like that, why it's that, okay, we create something magical.
So in a way, you want to surprise them to make them understand what you do.
Yes, every time, but I cannot put word on that, because you know it's just it's just the image to it's just the people way, and it's not mine, you know. So I prefer just to let the story.
Okay, so you think it's an individual experience too?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you. I don't remember the ideas of the project. It was really difficult at the beginning to make the perfect process for the understanding to everyone. Okay, but the place was a success, and I said success like this. Okay, because I don't like to say success. We are working to have people. We are working to have beautiful dishes and flavors. Okay, and we are always trying. And the success is just when the people are happy, we are also happy, and we can say. Okay. But at the beginning, it was a success because people are waiting for that. Okay, for that kind of place with social impact, with local products. At the beginning, it was 70%. Okay, of local products. Right now, it's 95%. Okay, and it's crazy. It's crazy every day because it changed. Okay, I will come back to this point. Okay, just after. But we take that project each 6 months with a goal. Okay, with a projection, and so it's so much easier than just the big picture to have a green star, to have a sustainable financial project. Okay, it's not that point. It was each 6 months we need to take care of this problem, this problem, and this problem. Okay, and it's why right now we are more than a restaurant. We are a school. Okay, no one right now cooked before. Okay, I have 6 different persons. Okay, right now who are working with me. Who have like an Italian guy, 21 years old, never touch veggies. Okay, only like pizza. Okay, and pizza with like surgelé, frozen stuff. So, and they are just like with a lot of energy to give to that kind of project. And so I just help them to build that consciousness. Okay, and for that they are helping me to project also more kindness into that project, because we're not searching for perfection right now. We are always searching for consciousness and open-minded things. Okay, the worlds are clearly different. Okay, and it's because also it's really important. My health become like super bad. I had like very big issues with a lot of talks, with a lot of when you, I don't know in English, but when you cannot explain something and you are just blah 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 blah, bégaiement. Because I was too tired, too stressed, and without vision at some point, and it was super difficult because every day you need to open a door. And you just need to smile to everyone. So it's that kind of things that sometimes you will maybe have in your life. But yes, you can face that and you can just do those things when you change your mind, when you change your ideas. And it's for that perfection, I really like that, but I really prefer to say consciousness during those times. What I can explain, I don't know, maybe you have something to...
So our project is about, and we left you because my camera's yours is better than mine, but our project is about ecotourism, eco-health. So it's really interesting that you touched on your consciousness, your mental health, who you are, and how to balance business, and how to balance your health and still be sustainable and eco and tourism and all of that. So what we'd like to do is, what were I suppose, one of our main things is the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities and the threats. So maybe if you could tell us about the challenges you had and how you overcame them. And what was this, and maybe you still haven't figured it out, maybe you're still trying to understand, because our project is about showing other young people how to replicate something that you've done so they can learn from you, if you understand me. So, yeah.
The first thing that you need to know is just that I left school when I had 16 years old. Okay, so and I worked directly for in so many ways. Okay, and I tried a lot of different things. Okay, school was not for me, but when I fall in love with the kitchen. Okay, it was only the kitchen because I saw a chef with that hat on his face, and it was just to cut veggies, just to cut like carrots and onion, but in a kitchen way, with someone like very professional. And I was like, wow, that guy is crazy. I need to do that. I called my father. He said, "Fuck you." My mother, she said, "I really don't understand what you say." And I said, "I will become a chef." And she said, "Okay, ciao." And it was always like this with my parents. So at the beginning, it was always like this with my friends, because I changed every time of ideas, of project, and something. So there is no years to become someone. There is you need to be like super experimented to become also crazy and to try things. And the first week, the first weakness, it was I didn't have. It was 9 years ago. Okay, so 9 years ago, when you just go into HoReCa industry, you find so many little guys between 16 and 20s, and they are so much better than anyone else. Okay, but you need to fight. Okay, I don't like that word. It's for that I changed also my way of thinking into that industry. You need to fight to find a place. Okay, and when I just said hello into my first Michelin restaurant, I understood that I need to I need to wake up not at 5 but at 3 a.m. and I need to be at 5 a.m. in this kitchen, and I need to be there before them to understand more and to just learning more, and I need to finish. So during 1 year, I slept like between 2 hours and 5 hours by night. I was building for that. So seriously, it was seriously, I really like that. Right now it's difficult because I have a little girl and it's different. But, and I'm older also. I think that sometimes I think that I am 20, but it's yeah. But it was like this, you know. Weaknesses can just be an opportunity to grow on something. And with all of that, you build also an ID because you see so many things that you don't want to see into this industry or in your life. When you see something that you don't like and you want to change it in your business or in your way, you just move that. Okay, and it's what I made, and it's what I made. Yes. Quand je vais